I'm a Brit in America, and we are now back from our trip to Colorado, which would have been the 13th state we've done in 3 weeks on our trip across America, watching England in the World Cup. A bit of a sore subject. Obviously we got kicked out yesterday, but I just want to say the American hospitality is unmatched. It's thousands and hundreds of recommendations, so comments on the videos, it's DMs with invitations. Can we buy you guys a beer? We'll take you out for dinner on us. Can we fill up your car with petrol for the road trips? Offering Airbnbs. If you guys need a place to stay, we've got an Airbnb you can come to. Offering to take us four-wheeling, go to Olympic parks, shoot guns, and it's just completely overwhelming. And we are truly grateful and blessed, but I'm a bit gutted really, because generally I make the videos and then it's only once I've left the place I kind of stitch it all together and make the post, and then that's when even more messages come flooding in to say, we'll take you guys here, there, or you know, these different places. And what I'm going to do is the next trip that we're going on, which is the East Coast, in a couple of weeks from Florida up to New York, is I'll post about it beforehand, so then when people are saying, let's go grab a beer, you know, we'd love to come and meet you guys and take you up on these offers. I'd love to go four-wheeling, you know, jump on a dirt bike or motorbike, shoot guns, all this really cool stuff that we don't get to do back home. So I'd love to do all of that. So again, just thank you so much. I'm actually going to go to England tomorrow for a wedding for 10 days. And I wasn't going to post about it because to England it's normal for me, but it crossed my mind that you guys might find it interesting. I think 96% of my following is here in the US, so let me know if you guys want to see any of England. I'm going to be flying into London, so I can make a video about it and maybe compare some of the things that I see from the US and the UK. So let me know if you guys find that interesting. But just thank you once again. Lots and lots of DMs. I apologize, I haven't been able to get back to everyone. Sorry there's been that many, but just know we really do appreciate it. We do take your recommendations. Sometimes there'll be a comment on a video, I've not had a chance to respond to it, but I'll say to my mate, look, someone's recommended we go to this place, and then we actually check it out and it's been really good. So yeah, please keep the recommendations coming. The next trip is going to be the East Coast, so Florida all the way up to New York, covering off about 9 different states. And we just want to do all of the local stuff, you know, not the touristy bits, but we want to be out with the locals, the country towns, the small spots that nobody's heard of. We want to get the true sort of American experience. So thank you once again, and follow for more if you like these videos.
The woman says, oh no, the man in the hat already paid for your beers. So we go up to shake his hand. We think it's probably the guy in the big cowboy hat, and he's shaking our hands as a firm handshake, and it's a proper Texas hospitality. He's like, oh yeah, he's just chatting away, asking us where we're going, where we're from. Lovely Texas man. And then he's like, hold on, wait here, I've got something for you guys. And he gave us both this heavy duty pin from the Amarillo Police Department, and it's heavy. It's really heavy duty, and he's like, this is for you guys. And then everyone's chatting away and we're shaking everyone's hands, and then as we're leaving, somebody else is like, I overheard you chatting. Everyone is so friendly. Normally this kind of bar maybe would intimidate me a little bit. In Texas, no point in being intimidated, because everyone is literally has a heart full of gold, it seems like. That was the nicest thing.
Pockets full of gold.
Yeah, and pockets full of coins.
As I've got down to the southern states of the USA, I have noticed that the people are super friendly, like super friendly. American people are very nice, even across the whole country, but the southern hospitality is 100% a real thing. We've been in Tennessee. Ellie yesterday was wearing her MAGA hat, and you should have seen the expressions on people's faces and all the compliments she got by people who were like, I love your hat, great hat, amazing hat. And that's fun. And obviously, you know, if you've got the MAGA hat as a British person, it's kind of like a tourist item. It's not completely serious, but Ellie was blown away with all the nice compliments that she received, and so many people are just coming up to us and talking to us and asking us questions about where we're from, blah, 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 blah. But the people of the South states of the USA have been so nice, so kind, and very, very friendly. What you've heard is true. it does exist, this Southern hospitality. Anyway, guys, God bless. Have a wonderful day. Definitely check out the southern states of the USA. Bye.
I've got to say, collect
Different landscape, different cultures. I love it, Americans. I absolutely love it.
American hospitality is on another level to the UK. In the UK, when you want to get served by someone in a shop or a restaurant, it feels like that they don't really want to be there, they don't really want to help you. In the US, it's almost unrealistic how much these people want to help you. And this has happened everywhere I've been. In a gun shop yesterday, I was so intrigued by guns, I wanted to shoot them. Silly enough, I thought that you could just go to any gun shop and there's a shooting range. That's not the case, but they still let me hold the guns, talk to me about them, spend some time showing me around the shop, and they gave me a little patch to commemorate me just going to the shop. Then getting the cowboy hat, everyone was super friendly, the guy stayed with me for ages, fitting it, helping me pick one, etc. It's incredible, and then the restaurants are another level as well. I've loved my time in America. All the people are just so friendly. Again, I think I just need to move here.
The media portrays Americans as rude, lazy, all the above, and it's further from the truth. The amount of hospitality and kindness and care and pride Americans hold is truly like no other country I've been to. And to show you a perfect example of that, today is Flag Day, National Flag Day. And I went to the Huntsville Square. They did the whole ceremony where they lower the flag and I guess put a new flag up for the year. And that was obviously followed by the American national anthem. And it was just so nice to see everyone get their hat, take it off, and respect the country. The communities are so tight-knit together. And whilst I was there, of course, I was noticed because of my online presence now. And everyone came up to me and said, hi, handshakes, how are you? If you have any questions about this or that, let me know. If you want to go hunting, I'll show you this. Not to mention, I've got fantastic neighbours, and they are always coming over to see if I need anything. After specifically living in Arkansas for almost 6 years, I can safely say anyone outside of the US, ignore the media, because this is the best place I've been to. I love living here. I respect the culture here, and I'm so proud to be an American citizen. I'm just so grateful to be here, and I'm looking forward to the next 50 years that I have as my life in this country. And hopefully soon I'll be able to travel the country as well and experience all of it, because it's just wonderful.
It is not as everyone thinks. The hospitality or the people in the US are very welcoming people, are very loving people. They will take you around the streets. They will pay for your bills. They will show you what you need. That is one thing some people don't think Americans would do. But it is real and it happens. You just happen to get lost on the streets and inquire from them. They will direct you very well without any pay or without asking you for any favors. That is it. Let's go into this video and see what it comes out to.
Americans, serious question. Why are you all so friendly to strangers? Because it's very different to the UK. In the UK, people are not friendly to strangers. But in America, every street that I walk down, you bet your bottom dollar someone would start a conversation with me. I'd have a heart-to-heart all the time. Why are Americans so friendly to strangers? Whereas in the UK, people don't like having conversations, people hide away. It's completely different, and I want to know why. What is it about Americans that makes them way more friendly, way more chatty? I would love to know, because it's really getting me down being in the UK. People don't want to have a conversation. They don't want to talk to me. And I'm not used to it, because I'm used to being in America where everybody's yitter-yatting in my ear constantly. I feel alone. Shana, we feel alone here, don't we? We need to get back to America. Americans, do you have the answer? Why do you guys talk to strangers so much?
I'm a Brit staying in the US. I have been here for a month now. I have 2 weeks left. I thought I would do some culture shocks that I did not realize would be a culture shock to me because I thought I knew enough about America. One thing is tipping culture in coffee shops. I understand servers understand that they don't get paid minimum wage, so they need the tips to live on. I will not be tipping you at a coffee shop. Sorry, that might be an unpopular opinion, but I just do not think that it's worth a 20% tip. Another thing which I was aware of but I didn't realize would take some getting used to is sales tax. Seeing the price of something and then going to the till and there being an increase and you just not knowing what that increase is takes some getting used to. That is so strange. I really wish they just included sales tax so you knew what you were paying for an item in a store. Another thing, and these go hand in hand, is one, stop the four-way stop signs and the first person who gets there goes. I think that's just a car crash waiting to happen. Secondly, turning right on red lights, and some of them they have to put a sign saying no turn right on red. Like, why can you not just have an arrow that turns green when you can turn right? Like, I just don't understand. Lastly, your amazing huge bathroom gaps. What is that? I think it's so stupid.
The most surprising thing about the USA isn't what you think. I expected the big cars, big portions, I don't know, skyscrapers, but to be honest, that isn't what stood out. People are actually so friendly. I mean, you can walk into a shop and someone actually starts a conversation with you. Europeans and Brits just don't realise how different that feels until they experience it.
Things I don't understand as a European living in the US. First, air conditioning. I grew up in Europe and we did not have air conditioning for most of the time. We just had a big old fan and that was going on the entire day. Second, free refills. Now hear me out because I'm not complaining. In Europe, there is no such a thing as free refills. If you purchase a drink in a restaurant or anywhere really, you have to buy another one in order to have a refill. When I first experienced this, I was shocked because I thought I have to pay again and again and again. A bidet or pissoir, we just have toilets, that's it. Third, the windows. So in Europe, we open the window like this, towards us. But in the States, I noticed that you open a window and then you open it this way. So it's more like a vertical opening and not a horizontal opening. Like if you want to hear the other 5.
Things that are weird for me as a European in an American grocery store. Let's go! I swear, like, the size in America are crazy. Like the size of this milk bottle, this is enough for a family of 4 for a month. It's literally huge. This peanut butter is too small for you. Well, in America, that's not a problem because you can get it much bigger. When I live in America, I could never decide which kind of cornflakes to get because look, Cinnamon Toast Crunch or glazed donuts, or you can get Reese's, you can get Lucky Charms. There's so many options, which is crazy in my mind. In Germany, we only have the basic Oreos. In America, you can buy mint Oreos, birthday cake flavor Oreos, chocolate flavor Oreos, or you can get an Oreo loaded Oreo. Cheese balls are super popular here. I cannot even describe how ginormous this is. Like, look at the difference, guys. I'm the biggest cookie lover. And in the US, you can buy these already made cookie doughs. As example, this is a chocolate chip cookie dough. All you have to do is roll this, put this in the oven, and the cookies are done like in 10 minutes. And I'm just so jealous that we don't have this in Germany. So I got some sweets and I'm gonna film a taste test with my mom in Germany. Do you guys want more videos like this? Don't forget to follow me. Bye bye.
Okay, we've been in America for just over a week now, and here are some things that we've noticed. And just FYI, we're both from Brisbane, Australia. All right, number 1 is the confidence in the men that approach you in the street that are trying to pick you up is out of this world. Like at home, no one will ever approach me walking through the street. I think it's happened to you like once.
I can count on one hand probably.
Yeah.
So rare.
But we've been here like in just walking around the streets for like one day, and the amount of men that just come up to you and are like, hey, like, what's your number? Like
really persistent. Like,
really
you'll be on the
persistent.
phone and it's like, mate, like can't talk right now.
I was like FaceTiming my son, almost in tears, and this guy's like, where are you from? Like, can I get your number? Today we were riding our bike through the streets of San Francisco, and a guy in an Amazon truck was like, what's your number? What's your number? Followed us slowly in his van for like 6 blocks trying to get our number.
It's actually super creepy when you think about it.
Second is your coffee situation. Not only is there a Starbucks literally every 5 meters, but if it's not a Starbucks and you ask for coffee in a cafe, it's like the brewed shit in a pot that they just...
You actually can't order a latte or anything outside of that. They just look at you with a blank face.
Literally, I asked for an ice long black and she's like...
We don't do that fancy coffee.
We just do coffee here. We just do coffee
and cream, sister.
This next one isn't something that I noticed in America, it's something that I noticed about Americans in another country. So when you're like touring another country and you ask someone like, where are you from? Most people will say their country, like, oh, I'm from France or I'm from Germany. But if you ask an American where they're from, they'll say their state. They'll be like, oh, I'm from California. Oh, I'm from
San Fran. I'm from Chicago. Like very specific. Whereas we would be like Australia.
Every other person in the world says their country, but like not Americans. And lastly is like you're driving, like the speed limit signs are actually just a suggestion.
Yeah,
like
redundant.
Yeah, like we put like cruise control and set the speed limit, and even the police were flying past us. Like, you guys are crazy.
So I literally just complimented someone's bunny ears on the street and they gave them to me. That's how nice people are in America. It's so cute.
One thing I love about Americans, you guys hold the door for everyone. At first I was like, why are people so nice to me? Because people would like stand so far away and just wait on me.
One thing that I love about Americans is that they're so giving with compliments. You'll literally be walking the street and people are like, you look gorgeous today. I feel like in the UK or Australia that just does not.
We are enjoying America so much since we have arrived. It is an amazing country.
I am loving the way Americans don't say what, they say what's up. And instead of saying okay, they say I got you. Oh, so nice, so pleasant.
I feel like I've been lied to my entire life about America. Like, I'm in Florida, this beach is insane. Like, just as good as Australian beaches.
We owe America a huge apology because America is nothing like what the media tells us. Everyone is so friendly, everyone is so accommodating, and I've honestly had the best time.
Some people are talking about America. It looks like they are talking about North Korea. They are talking about a dictatorship where you can't do things, where you can't go to happening areas, where you can't go have yourself some barbecue, where you can't go have yourself some nice meals, look at different things in parks. It is different in the US. Everyone needs to know that. But of course, mostly the media is focused onto the politics. No one is talking about how the people are generous, how the people are welcoming, how the people are loving, and how the people are very good people. Of course, we've always heard about the gunshots, like someone attacks a school, opens fire, someone attacks somewhere, or a mall, opens fire in public at a beachfront, they open fire, and that's what some people think America is. But when you go on ground, it is something different. It's like Africa. Some people have a wrong perspective of Africa. When they hear about Africa, they think it means suffering, it means diseases, it means jungles, it means what? But Africa is also transforming. When you look at cities in South Africa, when you look at Kenya, when you look at Ethiopia, all those Egypt, all those countries are doing very well, and people are finding out more about Africa during the World Cup. People have been searching about different countries that have participated, the likes of Ghana, the likes of Nigeria, and these are giving them a picture of what Africa looks like. Some people have not gone there and they assume what they assume is right, but it's never right. You need to go on ground and find yourself the facts. That is the same thing most of the Europeans that are visiting or that visit the US find out. It should be the same thing for everyone that has a wrong perception about some countries. Of course, there are countries that you will never play with. For example, North Korea, you would never play in countries like Mexico, you would never play in countries like El Salvador and so Ecuador and so many other countries. You just need to go there and test everything firsthand without any third party to introduce them to you. Anyway, I won't waste any other time. Thank you for watching to this very end. We meet in another one. Ciao, ciao.